All right. All right. Shalom. Shalom. First, I'd like to say, call Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kadash. Double honor was apostles, a great millstone, tallest true citation for like to Israel. And we are in a heavy time of sifting, right? There's a heavy time of sifting. Many men is falling, right? That should not be there, right? Being lukewarm, not doing videos, not pushing the word, not going to highways and byways, not studying. We are in a hard time of sifting, right? The house of Israel is being sifted. And we're coming to 2025. Hey man, we're almost up out of here. So Lord, he's cutting all them motherfuckers off. All them niggas who don't believe in him truly are all getting cut off. That's not willing to do the work of the Lord. They're all being cut off, right? This is not the time to be bullshitting, because they all lost their oil. They all lost their spirit. We are in a time of sifting. We are in a time of sifting. Hebrews 4:1. Let us therefore fear, lest a promise being left of us entering into the rest of any of you should seem to come short of it. Let us therefore fear, and us fearing is doing the work of the Lord, fearing what he'll do to us. Let us therefore fear, lest a promise being left us of entering into his rest, any of you should seem to come short of it. See, those of you that seem to come short of it is because you lost the fear of the Lord. You lost the wisdom and the understanding. You got distracted by the world. You let the things of this world take you. You wanted to go into the world. You couldn't give up your woman. You couldn't give up shit. Because she was against, and she was distracting you from the Lord. If you have a woman and she's hindering you from your Yahweh Shem Shah, you need to cut that off. You need to cut that off. Anything, you work a job. I'm not saying don't work a job, because you gotta, make your money. But then you're using that excuse not to do the work of the Lord. That's off. That's wicked. See, Satan can use anything. And that shows that you truly don't believe. For unto us was the gospel preached as well as unto them. But the word preached did not profit them. It didn't profit them. Why? Because they didn't have the spirit. So they heard as we heard. They sat and listened as we listened. But they didn't catch it as we caught it. Right? Because we had the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah. They lost the spirit. They didn't truly believe the Lord was coming. They didn't truly believe the word of the Lord. They might have somewhat loved the Lord, but they didn't have the fear of Yahweh Shem Shah. They didn't truly believe in Yahweh Shem Shah. They didn't love the Lord more than they loved the world, the things of this world. Not being mixed with faith in them that heard it. See, they didn't have faith. They didn't have the faith of the Lord. So they got lukewarm. They got slothful. They stopped studying. They stopped praising the Lord. And that's the time we in. A lot of motherfuckers is falling. And it's coming out. Shit, scoffers, it's falling their own scoffing. Hey, the Lord is bringing everything out. Nothing hid from the Most High. Nothing hid shall ever be hid from the Lord. Nothing you do can be hid from Yahweh Shem Shah. So if you wicked, the Lord's going to bring it out. There's nothing you can do that the Lord will not see and that he will not bring out. And this is why everything we do, we must do it holy. We must do it with fear of Yahweh Shem Shah. Every decision you make, you must make sure it's right by the Lord. Because we are in a time of sifting. So, yeah, man. So, we got to continue, keep on pushing and keep on going. Right, I'm going to hit this real quick. This is a good one. This is Luke chapter 17, verse 22. This is Luke chapter 17, verse 20. And when he was demanded of the Pharisees when the kingdom of the Most High should come, he answered them and said, the kingdom of the Most High cometh with not with observation, which means you can't see it, right? Because they don't understand that the kingdom of the Lord is within you. You can't have a kingdom without a people. What's a kingdom without a people? Neither shall they say, lo here or lo there, for behold, the kingdom of the Most High is within you. And he said unto the disciples, the days will come when ye shall desire to see one of the days of the Son of Man, and ye shall not see it. And they shall say to you, see here or see there, go not after them, nor follow them. See, when there's a day you're going to be thinking, oh, Lord's come back here. Everyone's thinking that. And when the Lord don't come back on that particular day, there's going to be those see, oh, see, he ain't come back. See, Lord ain't coming back. See, he was supposed to come back. Do. But and then you don't read the fucking scriptures. It shows the Lord didn't tell no one when he's come back. Only Yahweh knows. Right? So, but they go, oh, yeah, see, Lord ain't come back. See, look at that. So, and that's what the Lord's saying. Don't follow them. You know? Don't follow them. Those are demons. Those are demons, man, trying to make you to fall off, trying to fall off upon your work, trying to make you fall off your walk. For as the lightning that lighteneth out of the one part under heaven, shineth unto the other part under heaven, so shall also the Son of Man be in his day. But first must he suffer many things and be rejected of this generation. And as it was in the day of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. So the Lord's coming. And all you fallouts going to be shoulda, woulda, coulda. They did eat, they drank, they married wives. They were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all, as it was going to happen now. Likewise, also, except it won't be a flood of water, it will be a flood of fire from the nukes, from the chariots, all that. Likewise, also, as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat and they drank, they brought, they sold, they planted, they builded. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. See? So they was bullshitting. So in instance, it was bullshitting. They was drinking, eating. They wasn't praising Yahweh Hashem El Shah. They was doing wickedly. You know, the people of Sodom were factors. They was all doing wickedly. So in that place, they was all doing wickedly in that place. They was all going off, you know, but rallying their wickedness. Like in the days of Noah, they was all going off, doing their wickedness, going against Yahweh Hashem El Shah, the word of the Lord, right? And then as for instance, now is what they're doing now. Fallouts, people who stop believing in the Lord, which it doesn't matter what you believe in. You just was never part of the elect. You know, y'all falling out don't stop shit. But, you know, fallouts, you know, those that have been sifted because you were weak, because you didn't have the spirit of the Lord, you know, and then you're all going to, sudden destruction is going to come upon you. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. And that day he which shall be upon the housetop and his stuff in the house, let him not come down to take it away. And he that is in the field, let him likewise not return back. Remember Lot's wife, whosoever shall seek to save his life shall lose it. And whoever shall lose his life shall preserve it. See? And that is separating yourself from these distractions. That's separating yourself from the world, right? That's making you, when you have to work, you go work, but you also do the work of the Most High. The Lord always comes first. The Lord is always on your mind, whatever you do. That's separating yourself from the world, right? We don't love our life to the extent that we would give up the Lord. Hell no. I don't love anybody in this world more than Yahweh Hashem El Shah. Never. So you do that, you're going to preserve your own soul. You're going to preserve your life. You know, you're going to ultimately get the kingdom. So whatever you do, you got a woman. But you also make time for the Lord first. You get your studying in. You get your works in. If she don't appeal to your creeds, if she goes fucking and sucking, you let her go. through the Spirit of the Lord. Everything you do, you deal with it according to the scriptures. You deal with it according to the laws and regulations of Yahweh Hashem Shah, to the best of our ability. So we coming into a heavy time of sifting, right? This Amos chapter 9, verse 9. For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. And that's what's happening now. You know, these motherfuckers are all being sifted. They've all been sifted out. A lot of people in YSL has been sifted out. They've all been sifted out. They've all been shaken up and down and sifted out. Saying that sifted these niggas out because these niggas wasn't truly down for the Lord, right? They couldn't give up the world. They was never truly stripped down and reborn. They didn't put off their old man. They wanted to continue to do the lust of what they used to do. Nah, man. Being reborn in this thing is putting off everything you used to do. It's putting off everything of the world. Doing what you need to. For only Yahweh Shemel Shah. You work, and then when you work, you go to fuck home. Then you figure out other things. If you don't want to work the more, you figure out how to make more money. But keeping the Lord first. But not letting it distract your walk in the Lord. But not loving it more than the Lord. Always knowing that if this shit wouldn't even go, I wouldn't even give a fuck. Because I have Yahweh Hashem Shah. This shit would never get in between me and the Lord. That's how you know when you put off that old man. And a lot of fools didn't put off their old man. Go back in the world, go back into the drugs, and go back into gang violence, and go back to all that bullshit that they used to do. All you little motherfuckers just get worse. You gonna want to get some tattoos on you. You gonna want to do wicked shit. Because you was never down for Yahweh Shemel Shah. You never had your mind right. You was never down for the Lord. You niggas was just niggas. You niggas was fools. And Yahweh Hashem Shah is going to render destruction and evil upon you. He's going to render death upon you. And may the Lord destroy all you niggas. In the name of Yahweh Hashem Shah, all you niggas got everything coming for you. To the Lord's in the time of sifting. This is why us brothers, this is why the elect will stay strong. This is why the elect, this is as Satan gets stronger, we need to also get stronger. We need to also gird up ourselves in the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Shah. Right? Go ahead and get this real quick. It's 1 Corinthians 3:13. Every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire. See, every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire. That's the trying. That fire is the trying. It's going to be revealed by fire. So it's when the Lord, when he tries you, when he makes you go through hell, when he puts you in a test, that's why motherfuckers be breaking. A lot of motherfuckers be breaking. They can't handle that fire, so they go off into the world. See? And the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is. See? And they couldn't handle that. You know, they can't see the chastisement of the Lord. They can't see their own demons. So they go off into the world. If any man work abide, which he hath built thereupon, he shall receive a reward. If any man's work, so if you abide, if you keep your works, and you keep strong and you go through that fire, you're going to get a reward. And that reward is the kingdom of heaven. That reward is going to be sit upon thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. That reward is going to be with Yahweh Shem Shah. If any man, again, your crime, if any man's work shall be burned, he shall suffer loss, but he himself shall be saved, yet so as by fire. See, if any man's work shall be burned, he shall suffer loss, because at the end of the day, that fruit that you brought in, he fell out. So yeah, it's a baby loss. Yeah, it's a loss. But he himself shall be saved, yet so as by fire. See, you got saved by the hell. You got saved by the hell you went through. You didn't falter just because your fruit faltered or just because someone you knew fell out the truth. You didn't falter because of that. You didn't falter because, you saw 12 people fall out the truth. Oh, I'm about to give up. This must mean something. This must be. No. You stayed in that fire. You stayed getting tried. You showed the Lord, I'm down for you. You showed the Lord, even if they leave, I'll still stay. You know, this is Proverbs 21:20. There is a treasure to be desired, and oil in the dwelling of the wise, but a foolish man spendeth it up. See, they spendeth up their oil, the spirit. They spend it up. They go and they don't do nothing with it. Right? They don't do nothing with it. So eventually their oil runs out. So they run out of their oil. They run out of the spirit. Okay? Go ahead and get this, man. I'm going to close out on this. But yeah, this is Matthew chapter 13. Matthew 13, I'm going to start at 1. The same day went Yahushua out of the house and sat by the seaside, and great multitudes were gathered together unto him, so that he went into a ship and sat, and the whole multitude stood on the shore. And he spake many things unto them in parables, saying, Behold, a sower went forth to sow. And when he sowed, some seeds fell by the wayside, and the fowls came and devoured them up. Some fell upon stony places, where they had not much earth. See, those that fell out are those men that's in this truth. They got sold. They fell out. They couldn't handle it. They couldn't stay in the pressure. Some fell upon stony places where they had not much earth, and forthwith they sprung up, because they had no deepness of earth. And when the sun was up, they were scorched, and because they had no root, they withered away. They didn't have no foundation. They didn't have no foundation, Lord. They didn't have the faith of the Lord. So when that fire came, they got scorched. They didn't build their house upon faith. Look, man, the camera cut off on that. I'm gonna go back up. This is Matthew 13:6. And when the sun was up, they were scorched, and because they had no root, they withered away. So yeah, they didn't have no foundation, so they withered away. Right, verse 7. And some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprung up and choked them. See, it choked that spirit out of them. Right, it choked the spirit of the Lord out of them. This world, they fell. But others fell into good ground and brought forth fruit, some in 100-fold, some 60-fold, some 30-fold. And that's the elect, bringing forth fruit, doing the work of the Lord. Who hath an ear, let him hear. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? And he answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. See, it's not given. So it has to be given unto you by Yahweh Hashem Shai, the Spirit. This is how we won't get sifted. That's how the elect will not get sifted. Those who do not have the Spirit of the Lord will get sifted. For whosoever hath, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken away, even that he hath. So whoever does got the Spirit shall have more abundance. So you're gonna have life. You're gonna have more works. You're gonna have more reward. Right? You're gonna have it. But those that don't, you're gonna get choked out. The Spirit's gonna get choked about. You're gonna get taken up and consumed by this world. Therefore, speak out to them in parables, because they see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. So that's why, what I'm saying, we're in a heavy time of sifting. This is why we gotta stay girded up and stay strong. This is why we gotta stay preaching His word. This is why we gotta stay strong in Yahweh Hashem Shah. And with that, I like to say, call Lord Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua Ba'Hashem Kakadash. The bonus elders, Apostle Graham Mills on Tarshu, citation with Israel. Shalom.